Guys, so I'm seeing you here because hopefully you've watched the part 1 of the video where I've talked about why time is really important, and you're here to learn how to manage your time wisely and some tips and tricks to help you with your time. So the first one, I hope you've wrote a list of your priorities, either using our workbook or just having a list in mind, but ensure that you have your priorities in mind. As I'm talking through these tips and tricks, I want you to take a book or like a notepad and list things down that will help you, and just have your priorities in mind so that we can help you with it specifically. And this can be a little personal coaching session rather than just a video. So the first technique that we at Pablo Gil we really encourage and use personally in our day-to-day lives is a Stephen Covey's time management matrix. So I'm going to put it up on the screen right now there. So it's a really simple and easy matrix, and it has, like you can see, urgent, not urgent, important and not important. So what things, I'm going to talk this really slowly for those who can't understand, because every time I talk through it quickly everyone gets a bit rushed. So things that are important and urgent are things you just need to get done. I suggest printing like this paper out, or making your own sheet and having it on your wall or on your desktop or anywhere you want, but put all the things that you have to do. So create your to-do list and put each things in these sections. So what's important and urgent is things that you need to do ASAP, it needs to get done, doesn't it? Like, it just needs to get done. What is not urgent, not important, that you thought was quite urgent but it's gone to that side of the box, those are things that you shouldn't just leave. Those are not important things. So it could be like going out here or going to this event. If it's not urgent, it's not important, you shouldn't waste your time on it, because like we said, you need to seize every moment of every day, and if it's not urgent or important, we just need to leave it. Things that are not urgent but are important, those are the sort of things that you should be proactive about. Those are the sort of things that you should keep doing just because you should, and it improves you as a human. So those are the sort of things that, just activities that will really improve your life, so you need to be proactive about. So I hope that matrix was quite easy to understand, hopefully. I'll put a link down below where you can download one, but essentially it's just to categorize your to-do list and your priorities and see what you need to get done. Because I know, personal experience, I have 5 projects running at once. There's so many things to do that I go a bit crazy. So writing a to-do list and sectioning it off is really important and really helps. Another thing that's quite obvious, but it's a really good technique, and surprisingly not a lot of people use it, is to have a planner. I know a lot of people do have planners. If you're at work, you have your work calendar and your work planner, but having a planner is so important because it shows you exactly how to do it. Like in the first video I mentioned how I planned every hour of every single day of mine. I plan it on Sundays, and I have the whole week, and I know what I'm going to do, what I'm going to achieve, and I know which hours I have free to work on other things, or to see my friends, or just to have me time. So planning your day hour by hour, so important. Great technique to use. It'll really help you. It'll really concise things. Also, you can sometimes overestimate the time you want to use on certain things, so it gives you free time. Because I know personally, I normally say that it takes me so and so time to do this thing, but it takes me less time, and I suddenly find that, I've got more time now to spend on things I actually want to do. So planning hour by hour is so important, because then you can see when you're spending time and what you're spending time on, and you can personally see the difference, because you'll know what you're wasting your time on. Because if you've spent 5 hours doing something that only required 2 hours, or in your head you're thinking, this is a big job, this is going to take ages, but you've only need to spend 1 hour and 30 minutes on it, it really helps you, because you stop being so stressed and overwhelmed with all of these projects and things going on in your life. A really good app to use, you can download it on your phone or desktop, is Trello. Trello. Trello is really good because you can have different boards, so you can create your personal board, your work board and all of that. You can create different to-do lists. You can invite people on it, so if you've got group work or group projects or group meetings, you can invite people on that, and then you can write little to-do lists and create deadlines as well. So Trello is a really good app if you need something on your phone, but also I have a phone, Apple phone. I just have everything on my calendar. I also have a planner because I like writing things down. I think it's really important to write things down. I'm a big fan of Ryan Serhant. I'm not sure if you guys have heard of him, but I watched the show $1 Million Listing New York, and he's a real estate agent, and obviously he's running his own team, and he's got his own team, and he's doing all these projects. He's just written a book, and he was saying in one of his conferences that time is so valuable and waking up early really helps. And I know I'm meant to teach you how to manage your time effectively, but this is really important as well, and it's really helped me. So waking up early, 2 hours early than the rest of the people, like average people wake up around 7 a.m. If you wake up around 5 a.m, you have that 2 hours advantage on every single person in the country, and whilst they're sleeping, you're working and you're hustling and you're doing something they're not doing. 2 hours a day equates to around 12 days a year. So we've just created, by waking up 2 hours early, we've just created 12 extra days technically in our whole year. I know I'd personally do that for having 12 extra days. So waking up just 2 hours early and like out of your... So waking up 2 hours early, you're already ahead of the competition. You've created 12 days in a whole year for yourself. You've actually created this 12 days, and you can do a lot in 12 days. You know, that's around 2 weeks. The things that you can do in 2 weeks is ridiculous. So by waking up 2 hours early, you've already created 12 days extra and 2 weeks extra ahead from everyone else. Another technique is to say no. Say no more. I'm the sort of person that, you know, at the start of, if you start of your business or the start of a new project, you want to say yes to everything because you want to meet everyone, you want to go to all these conferences. But like I said, if you've prioritized your time, you know what to say no to. And it's fine saying no because, again, it's your time and it's not anyone else's time. And you're going to waste that moment if you're saying yes to things that it doesn't give that fire to you, or it doesn't burn, like, have your burning desire. So say no to things that you're not great with. I went to a conference once and it said to rank certain events from a scale of 1 to 10. Ignore 7 though. So I know all of us usually rank things at like a 7. If it's more than an 8, go to it. If it's less than an 8, don't go to it. So rank all your events and all the things. And if it's more than 8 that will benefit you, go to it. If it's less, just don't go. I hope this has helped you. I hope you've learned at least one technique that you can use. Personally, Stephen Covey's Matrix is incredible for me and has really worked for me, and having a planner to write on really works for me. So I hope you start doing that. Please join the empowerment group on Facebook. I'd love to know how you're getting on, and if you're struggling, feel free to reach out to us. Don't be shy. We're here to help. So if you need some help on how to manage your time or see what your priorities are, we can obviously have a session where we can talk about your priorities and we can assess that for you specifically. I'm just going to end off by talking about the 80-20 rule. I'm sure you guys have heard of it before, but I'm going to reiterate it. 80% of your results comes from 20% of your action. So this is a good way to look at your time usage. So 80% of your results comes from 20% of your action. So when you're looking at your action and what you do, is that 20% going to get you that 80% desired results that you want? If 20% of your time is being spent on other things, that's not going to get you your results. You need to stop doing that because, like I said, 80% of your results comes from 20% of your action. So I'm going to end off here. Hope you join us at the Empowerment Club group, like I said, and we can chat more on there. And I hope you found this quite useful and you found a technique that really helps. So I'll see you soon. Thank you.